Okay, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of Makers Make It Made. This episode is gonna be fun. I mean, we got a guy that's very talented. I know designers, most of them, like they use the computer in order to make their garments. I know this guy, and he makes them by hand. So shout out to anyone that makes cut and sew. But like today, we got Chee, the owner and founder of Plaza Works in the house. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Thanks for having me. And yeah, no, I appreciate it. I think like Plaza Works is like something that like as you mentioned, stuff is made by. I still do stuff on the computer as well, but like there is like a handmade element to it right now. And I think right now that just allows me to kind of get a little bit closer to the customer and just kind of like a little closer to the product and make sure that, especially at this stage,
Yeah.
things are like getting done right.
I think now that design and fashion is much more accessible, I feel like cutting and sewing your own stuff is like a lost art. So anyone who actually does it, it's like I had to give them an extra kudos.
Yeah, like it's definitely a lost art, largely because just as how when you work in the industry, it's just not done. So like, but the thing is like to work on like the computer to do things at like a higher level,
Yeah.
you have to kind of have to know how to do it by hand.
Yeah.
So like I think a lot of people are losing that aspect because there is a sense of knowledge that you get from making stuff by hand. You kind of just like the more you touch it, you feel it, and you see patterns and you work with patterns.
Yeah.
You kind of start visualizing how garments are or what they look like
Yeah.
or what patterns look like without even having the garment sewn. So like but like you can still make stuff without having that knowledge. It's not like a
Oh,
prerequisite.
definitely
But like
not.
it,
Yeah.
it definitely like especially like it definitely helps. Like especially when you're starting a company.
Yeah.
It helps just to have that knowledge.
And we'll definitely get into that.
hmm
So how about you just tell the people who you are, the jobs you do, and then we'll get into like a little bit of introduction on like how did you get into design and fashion?
So like who I am, what do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you
Chee.
mean?
Who is Chee, bro?
Chee is
He's a bike rider. He likes to
yes,
ride bikes.
I do like to ride bikes, but
Yeah.
like I'm gonna tell you like my whole life story or like,
Maybe enough. Like, give me like your.
I was born okay. I was born in Nigeria.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was born in Nigeria.
Okay.
I moved to Canada when I was 4. And yeah, like I think if you know anything about Nigerian family, I think I grew up in a very kind of traditional, typical Nigerian household.
Okay.
Very studious, education centric household. So like lawyer, doctor,
Oof.
engineer.
Oof.
Those were just kind of like
The thing that you
things
do.
to do, like, or something of those whatever it is, whatever high paying job you can get over here in like North America. That was really what they were trying to. And like my dad's a pharmacist, so
Oof.
kind of
Big pharma.
it just kind of that was kind of the thing. But like I had other interests. I was big into sports. I think I played basketball and football my entire life, and like that was that was where my main interests were like growing up. And honestly, it wasn't until like about university and was when I really was like, okay, I think I want to like I always loved clothes.
Yeah.
I was always into like shoes. I think Jordans and N1 sneakers. I was obsessed.
That was a big time.
Yeah, I was obsessed with
And
N1s.
N1s and Jordans at that time is like, are we speaking like this is like Allen Iverson?
Yeah,
era,
like this is like 2001 2. Like N1 had
like T-Mac had a shoe at that time too.
N1, yeah, T-Max had a shoe.
Yeah.
T-Max were good.
The Crazy Lights were probably around that era too.
Like
a little bit later.
But like they created the Kobe.
No, the Adidas Crazy Lights.
Those ones. Yeah, those ones that came a little bit
later.
But
That's like 2000s.
Yeah, exactly. But N1 in like the early 2000s had shit in the chokehold. I remember if you watch like the dunk off with Vince Carter.
Yeah.
He's wearing N1s.
Is this the Arm and the Rim one, or no? He had Shocks.
Bro, that whole one, the one he won, he was wearing N1s. He was wearing the Tai Chees.
Okay.
Like if you like,
I hope you're right, because I'm gonna put a clip on this.
It's not even. I'm 1,000,000%. He's wearing the red and white Tai Chees. You can Google it. You can't forget it.
Google it.
The red and white. It's the white on the outside, red on the inside. It's kind of bro. It's like
you're
those
locked.
were iconic. I remember seeing those for the first time. It fucking blew my mind. Like blew my mind. I was just like,
this
what?
man said.
Honestly, like it blew my mind. I was just like, what is that?
Yeah.
So that was kind of like, I would say like my first like real introduction to like clothes and like real having. So then it was just like, just forcing my mom to buy me shit, like like and then it was in university where like I don't know, I just started. There was somebody I went to school with, and we just kind of found an interest in it and just tried.
Yeah.
And then that was kind of it. And then like like it helped with like the university fashion show and shit like that. So that was just kind of how I got myself like involved. Like, and in my first degree was like, I initially went to school to be a lawyer.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was in criminology.
Yeah.
So like that was, so while I was there, that's when I kind of was just like, okay, I think I want to go to school for fashion. So I finished that degree, but as soon as I was done, I went to school for fashion business, and then later fashion design.
And then so like your fashion design background, like how many years is that?
So it depends, like formally or informally, like, right? Because like informally, like I've always been designing, right?
Yeah.
But like I don't think I didn't know how to technically design, right?
Yeah.
I remember the guy that was making my clothes like before. He was just like, honestly, like we can keep doing this, like I can keep making stuff. Because the thing is, a lot of times I would get sample done, and it'd be this price, and I wouldn't understand why.
Why? And then now you've done the thing.
Yeah, like, and he was just like, honestly, like I'm being really nice to you.
Yeah.
I'm not like charging you crazy because of your lack of knowledge, but just for your own sake, I think you should go to school and learn how to actually do this.
Yeah.
So then I was just like, okay.
So you did school, and then. I want to say that there's probably like a precursor before Plazaworks came out. So like, what was that?
Yeah, so like while I was in school, like I started a brand called Abundance. Yeah, and I, honestly,
that's a straight out of high school name for a brand.
It was, and
Abundance.
I liked it.
Was it spelled the same way? Like,
no, it wasn't.
How was it spelled?
It was like almost the exact same, but then instead of A, because it's like dance.
Abundance.
That's how it's spelled.
Abundance.
That's how it's spelled, but like I spelled it abundance with like a U.
Oh, okay, I got it. Yeah, I can see that. A U.
That was me being edgy.
U.
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, U.
Love that.
So yeah, no, like essentially like that, like that was. Like,
and like, what kind of brand was that?
It was streetwear.
Okay,
it was like streetwear, but like that was, to be honest with you, like t-shirt design was like kind of like my first form of design. Of like learning how to design was t-shirt design. Like I was obsessed with it for like 10 years. Yeah, it's like to be honest with you, I think that's my bread and butter is t-shirt design. Like not a lot of people know, but like t-shirts, and graphics are like that's where I feel like that's where I got a design eye. Yeah, I started understanding like composition and what works well with others from just like a very raw design background. Aspect. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like
and then
exactly. And then over the years and just studying, like you're starting to understand like, what makes a good t-shirt, what makes a good, all these little things.
So I think what's interesting about your brand now, Plazaworks. First of all, when was it founded?
2023. So like
2023.
So August 2023. So I think we're almost 3 years.
We're almost 3 years. Congratulations, brother. That's hard to start a brand. And it's a great one too. It looks.
Thank you.
The one thing that's sick about your brand is that it doesn't seem like it's only 3 years old. Like it's definitely playing in the game of like I would say like a 7-year-old brand.
Yeah, which is a good and bad thing. I will say.
Okay, why was that a bad? Okay, why is it a good thing? Why is it a bad thing?
It's a good thing because like, and this is a lot of credit to the people that work with me. It's not just me. Like obviously, like I do have an understanding how to make clothes, but like. From our visuals, I'm sure you know Matt's.
Yeah.
Like that. Like,
we're gonna talk about Chee for sure.
Exactly. Like I'm just like from our visuals and how everything works. It's like that's like as far as how it, like the vision,
Yeah.
obviously that comes from me, but how it's executed and how it
Mhm.
looks, I don't know how to do any of that shit. Like I don't know lighting, I don't know
Yeah, yeah,
what
yeah.
gear to get. So that's kind of like the people that I work with that are like kind of
So
responsible for that.
so who makes up Plaza Works? And like, can you explain why a team is so important?
Like like, well, so which one first?
Let's go with like the team members.
Okay,
Shout.
so yeah.
This is the
So
plug
like
portion.
I have like
Shout them out.
so
Shout them
yeah,
out.
there's Matt who's like, you know, our director.
Go.
There's Kayla, she helps me with like all the development and like the like we worked, like I worked at Canada Goose and we worked there together. So like I know that she knows how to do things at that level, at the
Mhm.
highest level.
Yeah.
So like it's really good working with her.
Mhm.
And then there's this Jess. She's kind of like producer, like kind of just like overall liaison
Yeah.
that just kind of just keeps everything fucking
Together.
together.
Yeah.
Then there's like there's people that we use kind of like sparingly. Like we have
Mhm.
like my friend Vika. She's like a DP. She's really good at making like high quality
Shout out.
films. And then like we have a friend Rhea. She does like our web design
Mhm.
and stuff like that. So like, and this obviously people I'm forgetting, but like largely that's kind of like the core.
The core. Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, like on a month-to-month basis, like, you know, there's other people that help out. But like it's important to have a team just because like fucking you can't do this shit by yourself.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah,
actually
yeah, yeah.
impossible. You'll go mad. And like I'm like, you know, I think creative direction
Mm.
and, you know, clothing design
Yeah.
are um my expertise.
Yeah. And
And
then you
like
just need someone else, like all the
exactly,
other
you
people
need
to
other
fill the
people to
pieces.
help you do a bunch of different things. And like running a business
Yeah.
isn't just making clothes and stuff like that. It's like
Isn't that
actually
the sad part? Like once you
yeah,
start running the business, you're like, yeah, like
not
a very
fun.
little percentage is about making the clothes, and the rest is
Yes,
about making good decisions.
good decisions. And I
Um,
think those are the most important things, especially at the beginning,
yeah.
is making good decisions and making sure that you don't fuck yourself. Like like it's like there's like boring stuff like, you know, just like the finances,
Hmm.
business taxes. Those are like
Yeah.
a whole new world of kind of like tasks and things that I had to learn how to do kind of on the fly. Not kind of on the fly. And
Yeah.
and yeah, like it's, and having a team and just having people who are willing to help take the, like, you know, the burden or the weight off
Mm.
of certain things at particular times is
Hmm.
very, very helpful. Like and just again, like everybody that works with me is like an industry like professional. Like they know what
Professional.
the
Yeah.
fuck they're doing. Like at the highest level. So like everybody that I mentioned on that list
Yeah.
isn't like
Just
like,
someone. Yeah.
and again, I'm not trying to like say anybody. They're not like trying to do this.
Yeah.
This is what they do.
This is what
Like
they do. Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
what they do, and they
This.
do it well.
So you'd say that like Plaza's not where they practice. This is where they're showing like
Yeah,
they
this is
can
where they're
do.
showing exactly kind
Yeah.
of like what they really can
Yeah.
do, and like I'm very fortunate to have people around that like are as talented as they are, like willing to help me out. It's great.
Shout out all those people, man.
Shout out
Love
them.
you guys.
Shout out them.
I know Chee loves you too. So the brand Plaza Works. Is it a denim company?
Yeah, for now.
For
Like, I
now,
think,
yeah.
like,
Like, what's the future of the brand? I want to know more because I think right now people see it as a denim company.
It is right now.
Yeah.
It definitely is right now a denim company. But I
Mm.
think one thing that like we do plan on expanding outside of denim.
Okay.
But I think right now,
Are you allowed to spoil it or not?
sure,
Top
yeah.
secret. What's next? What's the next product that's gonna be known?
I don't. I to be honest, there's still a lot of development into certain things as to figure out exactly what's going to be the first one that's
Yeah.
not denim. But yeah, no, it definitely is a denim centric brand, and again, we're gonna expand outside of denim. Sorry, I'm gonna put my phone on like
Do not disturb.
yeah, 'cause
Speaking of
it's
denim, actually,
it's wilding right now.
I got a pair from them right now. If you guys are watching the video,
One
then you
is
can see them.
wilding right now. I'll check
They're
it.
kind of fly.
Okay, yeah, no.
The whiskers on these are crazy though.
Yeah, no. Shout out denim.
Shout out denim.
They're great, good people at denim.
Good people at denim. Denim's making denim. You know what? Actually, I do want to segue into collaborations. I think you, as a brand that's been around for like 3 years, you've had a bunch of really healthy collaborations. Like their standard equipment that was really cool.
Yeah, standard equipment.
Shout out them.
We just started with
Bank, denim.
denim.
Yeah.
And we have another one coming up in the summer. But like, yeah, I think the importance is like I think like we like to ingratiate ourselves with the people that are around us.
Yeah.
And like I like working with with adjacent brands but not necessarily clothing brands.
That makes sense. Yeah.
That brand adjacent that we kind of have the same values.
Yeah.
Speak to the same people, kind of speak the same language.
Mm-hmm.
So it's fun to do products and stuff like that with brands that don't necessarily make clothing.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it is kind of just like, I think a lot of those collaborations are more about experience.
Mm-hmm.
We want to create good experiences, obviously behind the product, but largely the best thing that like I think that why it's just so easy to do some of these collaborations. Like the companies when they reach out to us, whether it's Denim, Bink, the main kind of thing is like we want to create a moment, we want to create an experience for people, and that it just makes it so easy for us to do because it's just like that's something that we really enjoy doing and we want to continue to foster. So like it's like so yeah, so like we do like these big events, we do these parties, and then we want to just again, I think it's like a way outside from like our core offerings is that we can have a little fun, do something that we probably wouldn't do standalone, and then kind of create a moment around it and just kind of bring these two brands together to do something fun, cool,
So now it's summer. Are there any things planned? Are there any drops that you're looking forward to?
Yeah, we're gonna be releasing stuff beginning of July.
Okay.
Early July.
Okay.
Just a small little capsule collection that is kind of like summer warm weather centric.
Okay.
And yeah, we're gonna be kind of like teasing some of this stuff out pretty soon. But yeah, like and then as we get towards the end of the summer, we have like another cool project collaboration with
another collab.
Yeah, with another cool Toronto.
But you can't tell us yet.
No, no, I cannot, unfortunately. But like, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be good.
Yeah,
like because it kind of piggybacks off of the same vibe of all the other collaborations we've done. Very experiential, obviously cool products that I think that goes with that being said. But I think experiential and just kind of involving, the people that are the peeps. And I think those having events and having parties, that's like kind of like a pillar of our brand, and just bring people together like physically.
100%. So, I think what's interesting about your brand is when we talk about the brand, one thing that comes up a lot is, being the founder is like you have to make a lot of decisions. Like you have to be the butt of a lot of decisions because certain decisions when you are a small business can like end your whole.
Yeah, no.
Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, for sure. Because like I think, like at the beginning, like your decision making is everything. Like it's something that like it like scares the shit out of me. It's just making. Just to know that I'm making the right decisions, because as you just said, like a bad decision, bad run, could really at this stage could really fuck you over. So like so yeah, like I think trying to have as much like just trying to keep things in control.
Yeah, are there any examples you have like running Plaza where you were like, thank God we didn't do that? Like where you said no and you're like, or is there anything you did that you're like, I wish I didn't do that?
Yeah, all the time.
Is there one that sticks out for you?
Like, I don't think it particularly sticks out, but like you just spend money on things that you learn. You're learning, right? Especially in this phase, early stages of the company, you're learning. So like you'll spend money on XYZ, and then later on you're just like, whatever you spend money on didn't have the ROI that you needed. It didn't do what it needed to do, and then you're just like, oh God, why did we do that? Why did we spend XYZ on that? It didn't really do anything. But you learn, right? So like I think those are the things you're just like, okay, all right, now that happened, I can't do that again. And it sucks sometimes because especially when you're working with other people, you kind of have to be like the fun police.
Yeah.
It's
real.
It's not. Like, and the thing is, it's so funny because I've always been on the opposite side. I always hated the fun police.
Yeah.
I always want to be fun, and I'm always like, fuck the fun police guy. Like whoever the person is that's calling the shots and not allowing us to do this fun shit, fuck them. Yeah. But now I'm that guy, and it sucks because I'm just like, oh God, I know what you guys.
Yeah, I'd be in a brainstorm like, oh my God, can we make the green shirt? And you're like, we're not making shirts right now, bro.
We're not doing that.
I'm sorry, we're not doing that.
We can't do this shoot right now. It doesn't make sense.
Oh,
and
real?
Like it's a part of the process. It's part of the process, and it's like if I don't make those decisions, like we will get ourselves into issues, and like so I think it's just.
I think what's interesting about that is I think one thing that you're good at with Plaza Works, and it's shown, is like how much patience is a virtue. Like I think not many people know it, but it's like, you know, when you first started, you know, you were like, I'm gonna make these pants by hand because it makes sense for the brand, like
for the business,
for the business. Like you like a lot of people call their clothing brands like just brands, like, oh, this is my brand, but you actually treat Plaza Works as like, no, this is a business, brother.
Yeah, no, I think I tell
no, it's true. You're just be like,
I tell everybody, I'm like, this isn't an art project. Like, you know, like this is not an art project. I've put a lot of time, put a lot of thought, put a lot of money into everything, and like I don't know, like I remember this designer. I don't know if everybody remember Gosha Robochinsky. I remember he said some quote like way back, and he was just like, if I'm not making money selling clothes, I'm gonna go do something else.
Real.
You know, so like that's the whole point. Like it's just like we're like, you know, we are trying. It's a for-profit company.
Yeah, so, real shit.
So like we have to kind of operate like that, and like it's again, like we're all creatives. We all are artists that have an artistic background. But it's you have to have that balance of being an artist and running a business, and just like what that balance is. And like again, it's not always fun. It's difficult. Yeah, it's difficult because there's a lot of things that make artistic sense that don't make business sense. So you have to kind of just kind of fish through and make sense of it all, and timing is, because there is time sometimes to take that artistic step that like, you know, it's like, hey, we may not be making money, but we kind of have to
do it for the culture.
Pop out. Yeah, we have to pop out right now. So like I think it's like you have to know when you can do those things. And again, it's difficult sometimes because it's like there's no every brand is different. Every brand has their own thing. There's no manual on
how to get it done,
on how to get it done and when to get it done. So you kind of have to gauge it and really have a sense of what your brand is, what the reception of the things are, and it'll inform, like, you know, what you're doing.
I think what's so interesting about, especially now in the days now, it's like I think you gotta be a little bit more creative with the way that you test the market. Like I feel like there's like no traditional playbook anymore. Like to do a campaign, you don't just do. It's not enough to just do a lookbook, do a video, do this, do an event. Like you have to make those things align with your brand and make it your own. It's not enough to just be like, yeah, I made a lookbook, everyone should like buy my stuff.
Yeah, no, and I think exactly, and it's about the whole process of bringing along the customer throughout the whole process of it. I think it's important to do that. That's something that I do, and again, is offering, like, I think it's, again, I keep going back to it. I think it's like a lot of largely experience based. Is offering that experience, because to get to that end goal of them making that purchase is a lot. It's a lot. I think it's I tell people that, like, you know, people who are around me. Yeah. Excuse me. For somebody to take money out of their pocket. Yeah. You know, from a job that they don't like, especially like money that they don't really have right now, and to take it out of their pocket and then hand it over to you, it's a big commitment, and it's something that I don't take lightly. So like we have to really, I don't think I'm like, you have to give people shit before you get it back. So that's one of the things, is like we want to give free experiences, free whatever the fuck it is, so that like you don't feel like this is a trade. Like, you know, we're giving you something, you're getting something, right? Yeah. So like I don't think so yeah, that answers your question.
It does. I think one thing when you talk about experience that I think I appreciate as like the first time being introduced to your brand, and I think a lot of people who started in your earlier days of Plaza is like you were literally like, come by my house. And, and like I'll hem the pants to your body. And like I think a lot of people don't have tailors. Like, you know what I mean? A lot of people have never had that experience. And I think for you to welcome me in your house and like just be a sick guy and like show me your sewing machine. I was like, oh my God, this guy really does it.
Yeah, no,
like, you really do this.
Yeah, that was cool at the beginning. Kind of got weird towards the end, but like it was cool at the beginning. And I think I definitely think I that wasn't my intention.
Mm-hmm.
It was just the only way it could happen.
The only way it could happen.
The only way it could happen at the time.
Yeah.
But as more and more people came, that was kind of what I was kind of starting to see. Was like not only was it good that like, you know, people enjoyed coming by and getting to talk to me, but like and I thought more people knew about denim than they do.
Yeah.
Right. So like a lot of people would, when they would come by, they would tell me all sorts of issues with it had making, like, you know, buying jeans in the past, what they've thought about denim, some of their questions that they've been too scared to ask. They don't know where to get this information from. So like I just realized that this experience that of you coming in and trying it on and being able, because I don't give a fuck. You can ask me anything.
Yeah,
actually ask me anything.
I think you were the one thing I learned in that session was you were talking about like was it a vanity size?
Vanity sizes.
And like you were just telling that like every single brand has their own actual made up.
That's a huge thing because people would come in and they'll be like, I'm a size 32.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, no, the fuck you're not.
I know you did that to me. I was like, I'm a 32. You're like,
no,
brother, you're not.
And I was not a fucking 32. There's no chance. And like the thing is, it's again, those are some of just giving people understanding on like not just our clothes, but just clothes in general.
In general, right?
Yeah. So
that
like
was
how
very
to
helpful.
shop and like why they have issues.
Yeah. From
store to store, why they can't get consistent sizing, because there is no consistent sizing. There's no such thing as the consistent sizing.
Yeah, it's made up.
It's every crazy. Company creates sizing based off of who they want to wear, who they expect to wear the clothes, who they want to wear the clothes. So like it's not, you know, it's not universal, right? So
it's
like,
design.
It's design.
It's literally by design.
It's by design.
That's
so
insane.
Like you have to just kind of and just not a lot of people understand that because they see medium, they think medium is medium, but it's not.
Yeah.
So like just stuff like that, and just being able to just give insight on. Cause again, they're spending $310, right?
Yeah, on your jeans,
on my jeans, right? So if you want to ask fucking questions, you can ask as many questions as you like, and I'm willing to be there to like walk you through it,
and why,
and kind of make you feel comfortable making this purchase, and then when you leave, and again, it helped out because we were making everything made to order, So I made sure like everybody's sizes was perfect, right?
Yeah,
so
to them.
So I was doing stuff that I don't normally even do now. I was like doing little alterations and stuff like that. But like, like it was. I think it was that stuff like that. Again, offering experience, offering, more than just trying to connect with the people.
Yeah,
like with the product, but a little bit outside of the product.
100%. So you know, from what you're saying, you guys are kind of like in a moment where you're scaling as a very small business to like, oh, we're actually like small business.
Yeah,
like you're growing for sure.
Yeah, we're growing. You have to be tempered in our growth. I think that's one thing you have to be smart with, because like I think we've been fortunate to have some opportunities and some things be thrown at us that I don't know. I wasn't expecting. I don't know how this works sometimes, but I wasn't expecting to have 2 years down or 2.5 years come in, like some of the things that we've been presented to us. Yeah. But yeah, we are expanding. But the thing is just trying to expand gracefully and in a way that makes sense for the business. As you mentioned earlier, like we're talking about, like decision making is everything. So like you don't want to overdo things or overspend. Yeah. You don't want to fly too close to the sun. I'll tell you right now. So
I will say it's like, and I'm proud of you for this. Congratulations that you guys actually have your product in stores, like real stores, which is like something that a lot of brands, it takes them 5-10 years to do.
Yeah. We were fortunate. We were fortunate.
Like one of those.
We were fortunate. It's good. Like I think it's a testament of like the people that I work with, like making it look good, and then everybody that's around and just supporting it and making stores want to, like,
want to buy it, carry it,
and like, obviously a testament to, like, a team that make good products and make good stuff. Shout out team. So like, like I think it's a whole team effort as to how all those things happen.
Yeah.
And like we just want more of it, right? We want more of it, and like those are the kind of things that we really want to be like focusing on, like it's like retail and starting.
Because it's a business. It's not just a brand. It's a business, man.
It's a business, and then when you look at it, you have to pay bills.
It's a business, man. Stop thinking your brands are just brands. They're businesses, man. And like, wake up.
And I wouldn't even say some people need. Actually,
okay. I'm gonna ask you two questions. We only have time for 2 more questions.
Oh shit! Okay, we're almost done.
Yeah, we actually.
Damn,
time goes fast when you're having fun. Yeah.
Holy.
Yeah, okay. Bro, we're almost there. Right. So the first of the last 2 questions is, you guys are 3 years in Plaza Works. What do you see the next 3 years being? Are we talking global? Are we talking more stores? Are we talking
we want to be more stores. Like,
I
think Paris is kind of like, for me personally, like I love Paris, and I think that's kind of what the next sensible
move.
From what we've kind of experienced over the past few years.
Because you've been to Paris Fashion Week, right?
Yeah, I've been to Paris quite a bit over the past year and a half.
Yeah,
more like 4 times, and
in the last year and a half.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you globetrotting a little bit.
No, not globetrotting.
You're Paris trotting.
Like, it's been and
direct flight.
Each time, like I'm kind of like gauging what's going on there. Yeah. Like the last time I was there in January, I specifically went to kind of visit a showroom that like reached out. And I went to some stores and kind of like finally. I've been thinking about it, but finally kind of put myself out there, be like, hey, this is us, check us out. And the reception was great. And I think so, like, over the next few years is, I think, kind of like a European Euro expansion. That's kind of where, ideally, that's what I would like.
Do you see them as like a pop-up, or do you see it like we're just going to send our stuff there and like whatever happens out there happens?
I think a bit of both.
A bit of both, yeah, that's fair.
I don't think there's any like real like limitations to what we're, I think, especially at this stage,
everything is still
up in the air.
Yeah,
I think we don't have to mortgage too much on one specific thing. I think we can just kind of be smart on like, hey, we can do this and this. We'll scale it down so we can do both things and just keep gradually
building. Brick by brick.
Exactly, brick by brick.
So I feel like one thing that's really cool about your journey is that I think you hit all the checkpoints. Like, you learned the hard way.
Yeah, I'm still learning the hard way.
Yeah.
Don't try to make people confused. Like, it's still learning the hard way. Learning the hard way. But sorry, good, continue.
But what are the things that you think designers, like, this is more the advice portion. Speaking to either younger self or younger designers out there, what are the things that you think people should know coming into this game, or like learn right now if they're already in the game?
If you want to design, if you want to have your own clothing company, you shouldn't think of yourself as a designer. You should think of yourself as an entrepreneur that works in apparel. I think when you view yourself like that, it changes your decision making. When I was at Canada Goose, I used to work at Canada Goose.
Yeah,
I remember I was asking somebody, like, I was telling somebody I was about to start Plaza Works, and then he's like, Chee, do you know what the worst businesses to start are? And I was like, what? He's like, restaurants and clothing stores and clothing companies. And I was like, well, why? Like, what's the issue? He's like, largely it's the mentality that the people that start these companies have.
Interesting, yeah.
So like when you're in school and stuff like that, trust me, like it's kind of like romanticized. It's an art, right? Yeah. And when a lot of the things that made us want to do this in the first place is like, you see your favorite brands and you see them,
go up
doing all these things. And I think it's just kind of like having kind of just being able to do things at a pace that makes sense, because we all want to do these crazy things.
We all want to be an ego, bro.
But like I think but if you think of yourself as an artist, you do artist things, and artist things look cool. They look cool, but they're not. The books wise, they don't always make sense.
Yeah,
And I think that's where a lot of I know that's where a lot of designers kind of
shot themselves in the foot.
Yeah, shoot themselves in the foot because they see themselves as artists and they see their work as art.
Yeah.
And they kind of operate in what looks the best as opposed to what
does the best.
What does the best? What's gonna keep us going? What's gonna work fiscally? And I think when you think of yourself as an entrepreneur that works in clothes, your mindset and your decision making completely changes. But you're of course, like you know clothes, you know manufacturing, you know all those things, so you're not gonna get fucked by manufacturing. You understand those things, and you understand like the importance of design. But then you're like, okay, I'm still an entrepreneur, right? So I gotta make decisions, I gotta make moves, I gotta make smart, I gotta think ahead, I gotta really kind of analyze everything that's around me. And I think when you do stuff like that, when you kind of look at having a clothing company like that, it just allows you to make better decisions. And I think those are some of the big mistakes I see a lot of people who are starting out and like they just want to go from 0 to 100. And I understand it. Like I get it. Like I get it. It's just like, but you gotta just kind of be
big business, man.
Yeah, big business, just be tempered and just think of and think of it as a business, not as I said it earlier. It's like this isn't an art project.
Yeah,
this isn't. This is not
an art project.
It's not for shits and gigs. So like this is
serious.
It's serious, and especially as you keep going, you're gonna be investing money, time, effort. Like you really like if you're gonna do it, do it. You know, do it and kind of do it from the right perspective.
Yeah, and I think if you're trying to build something that's going to take care of you for the rest of your life, it's not going to be easy.
It's not going to be easy. It's going to be tough.
It's going to be tough. Yeah.
Like
but you do have fun though, right?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Just make sure. People at home, he's not tortured. He's still having fun. I just feel like you don't want to be a starving artist though. And no disrespect if you're a starving artist. That's just not my thing.
I don't think it's beneficial to be. Like you can't. I don't know. I don't know what's beneficial to anybody. But we live in Toronto, man. It's fucking expensive. So like, I don't know what it is to be a starving artist. I don't think that's. I don't think that's something to aspire to. Like again, if it's like it is what it is, but you should always try to be kind of having, like a sense of have some sort of business acumen in what you're doing, because especially if clothing it's all about margins, numbers. Like that's the backbone of it. So like it's not about the designs. It's not about this. It's not about your cool. Nobody gives a fuck about your cool clothes, man.
Especially like, honestly, this economy is pretty.
Yeah, people like it's like honestly, that's not your cool clothes is not what's gonna keep your brand going. It's gonna be your good business, keeping your books in order,
and your good people.
Having good people around you, being able to make good decisions, build community over and repeatedly, right? Not just once. You gotta keep building it over
finding new people,
years and years and years, and that's what's gonna. Allow your business to grow and sustain itself over a period of time.
Okay, so we have like 2 minutes.
Okay.
I wanted to, because what I thought was really good about the event you did like a year ago or 2 years ago, you had this campaign called Plaza Lives, and I thought it was pretty ironic because it was like a lot of those people got to figure out where you lived, and then you went into other people's homes, and then kind of took photos of the jeans in everyone's homes. Do you want to talk a little bit about that campaign?
Yeah, no, I think it was cool. Like I think it was a lot of like really revered people within like kind of like the Toronto community, and I thought it would be really cool to kind of, especially like the whole premise of it was around spaces, living spaces, workspaces. So like again, tied to these like revered people who have these really cool situations. That they've kind of like put together over the course of years. I thought it was really, really cool to highlight it and kind of show people like who want to be like them, aspire to be like them, or even in the same situation, just kind of like what the ins and outs of what that's like, what their perspective is on, like especially like if you live in Toronto or any major city around the world, real estate, rent, all that shit it's just ballooning, and it's affecting all of us in ways that like again, like you can't even predict it. You can't even predict it. And again, I thought I think it'd be a good idea to kind of like peel the curtain back on certain people and just kind of them to give perspective, insight, kind of their story to give on what it is to like
live in this time.
to live in the city and like and to like live and work in the city.
Yeah.
So,
all right, well, we're about to wrap. Is there anything else you want to tell the people? Is there anything you want to plug? This is the plug part.
Like plug? What do you mean?
Plug the plaza. Plug. I don't know. Plug.
What do you mean
yourself?
What's a plug?
But like, tell people about like what you want to promote. Like, it's a promote part. It's the
we're
plug.
about to put out some clothes soon. Like in the middle, we're about to put out some clothes soon.
Wow.
We're gonna have some events in the summer.
Okay.
Yeah, like I think that we'll put some clothes soon. Have some events in the summer. We're gonna be outside in the summer. I'm excited
be outside.
for it.
We outside.
So yeah, like that's about it. Like I don't like yeah.
Thank you for coming on the
Thank you
the
for
show,
having
big
me.
dog.
Thank you for having me.
really appreciate
This
it,
has
man.
been great. This has been great.
All right, man.
All right,
That's
sweet.
Makers. Oh, hold on.
What's up?
What's your favorite wash addendum? I think that's a very important question.
I don't even know, man. To be honest, yeah.
Okay, that's it, folks. Thank you for coming to or watching Makers Make It Made.
All right,
Until
sweet.
next time, it's your boy.
All right,
later.
Bye.